Irish government files from the National Archives of Ireland prove how the British authorities lied, denied and delayed Irish officials seeking basic information into the Royal Ulster Constabulary murder of Donegal civilian Michael Leonard. Paper trail retrieved a Department of Foreign Affairs DFA file in Dublin relating to the RUC's murder of Michael, which occurred on 17th of May 1973, just 200 yards inside the Northern Irish border. The DFA file proves how the British authorities lied to the Irish state and shut down each diplomatic request for even basic information. Information supplied by the British authorities included the lies that the RUC only fired a single shot, and that was an accidental shot that fatally wounded Michael. In notes from Minister Dr. Gareth Fitzgerald, who later became Taoiseach of course, DFA officials record, quote, "One of the constables in the RUC vehicle was in possession of a .303 Lee Enfield rifle and was pointing it through the open windscreen of the Land Rover in the direction of the fleeing car. RUC sources state that the constable intended to fire a shot over the fleeing car as a final resort. In any event, the bullet entered the rear of the car, through the rear of the driver's seat and entered the deceased's body in the region of the left kidney." End quote. We now know that these are RUC police lies. Previous paper trail discoveries in London archives proved that the RUC fired multiple shots at Michael, chased him in their vehicle and then deliberately shot him as he neared the sanctuary of the Irish Republic and his home in Pettigoat, County Donegal. The British files also proved that RUC headquarters and the general officer commanding the British Army in Northern Ireland knew the true circumstances of Michael's unlawful killing. And remember, Michael was an Irish citizen. Nevertheless, the British Armed Forces lied to the family, the public, the coroner at the original inquest and the Irish government. The Irish DFA's Margaret Hennessy provided a handwritten record of inquiries by the DFA from the British state following its initial request for information from its own Irish Department of Justice and the British Embassy on 8th of June 1973. Ms Hennessy recorded that some information was supplied by the British authorities on 6th of July, but on further inquiries on 25th of September, 14th, 21st and 30th of November, DFA was, quote, "informed each time that London was awaiting further details from RUC," end quote. The RUC had already lied to the coroner at the original inquest on 31st of October, but by the time of Ms Hennessy's note on 30th of December 1973, the DFA still had no depositions or official accounts of the inquest from the British authorities. Ms Hennessy also records that previous reports made no mention of the fact that the RUC left Michael dying on the side of the road for well over an hour. The DFA inquiries followed questions from elected representatives and family inquiries from Michael's father Morris, who passed away in 1991, and his cousin Father Joe McVeigh, who campaigns with the family to this very day. The basic strategy of the British state throughout the conflict has been denial, delay and death. It lies and denies, then delays families as long as it can. All the while it hopes that family members go to their grave and their fight for justice ends with them. This file from half a century ago lays this bare, and we have ensured the DFA has reviewed this file recently. Britain's Legacy Act is yet another attempt by a serial human rights abuser to deny Michael's family basic truth and justice. It is only right that the Irish government fights this heinous legislation in European court, as it's an affront to justice and Britain has lied to it for over half a century.